How's it going, guys? It's Red, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys a super powerful LMG setup that you guys could be using right now in Back 4 Blood. Now with this setup you guys should be able to easily get through Recruit and Veteran, and this build can even be taken into Nightmare. But before we get into that, if you're new here to the channel, make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe for more awesome Back 4 Blood content just like this. Also, make sure to check out the link to my Discord server. It's going to be down in the description below. You guys can use it to find teammates to play Back 4 Blood with, so if you guys are in some dire need of teammates, make sure to come check out the Discord server. And without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright, so here we are in the deck building menu in Back 4 Blood. This is going to be the complete deck list, so if you guys are just looking to copy and paste the deck, now is your time to do so. But for the remainder of this video, I'm just going to be talking about why every card is where it is, and just what role every card plays in the deck, and just everything like that. Now, the objective of this deck is simple. We are an LMG deck, which means we are going to be putting out more damage per second than anyone else on our entire team. That's just what LMGs are meant to do, so our job is to simply just target down the special infected and kill them as quick as humanly possible. Now, at the number 1 spot, we have Admin Reload, which says when we stow our weapon, it reloads. Now, I felt like that this card was a really clever way to get around, the reload speed thing with LMGs, because LMGs obviously have a super slow reload speed. And what I've seen decks doing in the past is taking cards like Mag Coupler and then taking other cards like Quick Kill, which are going to increase the accuracy, and then just make it so you have like a no ADS version that also reloads really quick. I don't really like that version, because with this version, you can still aim, and you're still going to be reloading just as fast with Admin Reload, if not faster than you would be with cards like Mag Coupler, Wide Mouth Magwell, just stuff like that. Now, at number 2, we have Amped Up, which says, when a horde is triggered, our team gains 25 temporary health. Now, the reason that this card is so high in the deck, like, even before Money Grubbers, is because this card is just absolutely busted. Like, this is one of the cards that got changed with the February update that happened, like, a few weeks ago. And, I mean, like, this card has, just been time and time again since the update, just showing me why this is, like, the best card in the entire game. Now, if you don't know why this card is just really, really good, I mean, first off, this comes when every horde is triggered, and there's a lot of ways to trigger hordes in Back 4 Blood. There's the sleeper hordes, there's the bird hordes, snitch hordes, all that regular stuff, and you get 25 temporary health for each one. And this card also stacks, so if you have 2 people playing this card, you get 50, then 75, then 100. Like, if you have 4 people using this card, you're gonna get 100 temp health every time you trigger a horde. Now, the fact that this gives you temp health is also really, really broken, because temp health goes right over top of your trauma damage, like right over top of it, like it doesn't even exist. And you don't take trauma damage while you have temporary health, and you don't accrue trauma damage while you have temporary health. So this temp health is just going to come right over top of your trauma, not care, not give you any more, and then you're just going to get more and more and more and more over and over and over again, because there's just going to be horde upon horde upon horde upon horde. Now, number 3 is going to be Money Grubbers, which says each time our team loots copper, we gain 3 additional copper, stacking up to 75 additional copper. Now, the reason that this card's in the deck is because this is, just by far and away the best copper card in the game. Just play this card and all of your copper problems are going to be gone. You're going to be able to afford anything that you want in the shop most of the time, unless you're trying to buy like literally everything in the shop. Just make sure you play slow. That's all you got to do. Now, at number 4, we have Cold Brew Coffee, which gives us plus 15% reload speed, 25% aim speed, weapon swap speed, and use speed. Now, the reason I have Cold Brew is like the first card that actually starts applying to our guns, because obviously the first 3 spots were Admin Reload, Amped Up, and Money Grubbers, not cards that really, directly affect our guns. But the reason why I chose Cold Brew to be the first one is because I wanted a card that is a good catch-all to hit every single gun type. And that might sound weird because we're an LMG deck, but unfortunately, there's just no way to spawn in with an LMG in the game unless you have the burner card that specifically gives you an LMG with just random attachments. But I mean, because we don't spawn with an LMG, I mean, until we find one randomly in the map, which is just completely RNG based, we have to, just be this kind of mediocre AR to SMG deck. But once we find the LMG, things are just going to go super, super smooth. Now, at number 5, we have Large Caliber Rounds, which gives us plus 7.5 bullet damage and plus 200% bullet penetration. Now, the main reason that this card is in the deck is because of the bullet penetration. With us having an LMG and having no bullet penetration, it's going to make shooting common feel like shooting brick walls. So we need to be able to, to shoot through them, just to shoot to the next stuff. And I mean, 200% bullet penetration to an LMG, I mean, that's going to cause some serious damage, you know what I mean? Like, LMGs already do a lot of damage, and when you put this much bullet pen on, we're going to be hitting like 3-4 common with each shot. It's just going to be awesome. Now, at number 6 is going to be Ammo Meal, which gives us plus 75% ammo capacity and minus 5% move speed as the downside. Now, the reason that Ammo Meal is in here is because LMGs just kind of eat through ammo more than just anything else in the the entire game. And I mean, that's just absolutely hands down. So we want the card that gives us the most ammo. And also, like, the things that make all these other cards attractive, you know, like ammo belts, 15% reload speed, like, that's not cool because we're not, you know, we're not reloading, we're playing admin reload, you know what I mean? So there's no point to play this. You don't really want the extra 25% ammo capacity. And I mean, we do play another ammo card, but I mean, spoiler alert, it's going to be Tactical Vest, which is, you know, just going to do way more for us than like these cards can. I mean, essentially, we just need to hold a lot of ammo, and this card lets us do that. Now, number 7 is going to be Shooting Gloves, which gives us plus 25% weapon swap speed, 15% recoil control, and 15% accuracy. Now, this is also one of the cards that got a rework with the February update. This card used to just give us weapon swap speed, and I mean, being in the admin reload deck when we're going to be swapping our weapon back and forth over and over and over again, obviously this card was good then, but this card also got recoil control and accuracy, which are things that LMGs can just use no matter what, you know what I mean? And throwing the weapon swap speed right on top of that makes this a perfect fit for the deck. Now, number 8 is going to be Front Sight Focus, which gives us plus 20% accuracy, 10% weak spot damage, and 15% aim speed. Now, this card is also another one that got changed in the February update, much like Shooting Gloves. This card used to just give us plus 20% accuracy, and this card was absolutely terrible, but now it gives us plus 10% weak spot damage and 15% aim speed. And the main thing we're looking for out of this card is the aim speed, because I forgot to mention it earlier with Cold Brew, but I mean, something we really want to prioritize is our aim speed, because I mean, LMGs kind of have a really slow ADS, and you know, since we're not playing Mat Coupler and we have the ability to aim, I would like to do that as quick as humanly possible, you know what I mean? And I mean, when you throw stuff like weak spot damage and accuracy, and those are just all icing on the cake, but the main nice thing is the aim speed. Now, number 9 is going to be Padded Suit, which gives us plus 10% damage resistance, plus 5 health, and minus 20% stamina efficiency. Now, I know the downside seems a little steep, but I mean, we're playing an LMG deck, you know what I mean? We've kind of given all rights away to moving above average speed, so I mean, sprinting a little less than normal isn't really that big of a deal, and this card's mainly in here just to help with Amped Up. Like, if you have more than one person playing Amped Up, you don't really have to play Padded Suit, just because, like, the stacking off this card and just getting 50, then 75, then 100 temp health, like, that's just going to be more than enough. But if you're solo queuing or playing offline, anything like that, you're going to want Padded Suit, because, like, just having one stack of this isn't enough to just solo the entire deck. Now, number 10 is going to be Energy Drink, which gives us plus 15% stamina, 25% weapon swap speed, 15% move speed while firing, and 10% slow resistance. Now, obviously, the main thing that we like out of this card is the weapon swap speed, but the stamina is nice because it kind of nullifies the Padded Suit downside. Now, I haven't actually done the math to figure out if 15% stamina equals out to 20% stamina efficiency, but it's good enough in my book. Also, we move faster while we're firing, and with LMGs, you know, that's, you know, pretty good. And we also just don't get slowed as much. Just a little nice thing to, you know, unstress our life just a little bit. Now, at number 11, we have Line 'em Up, which gives us plus 10% effective bullet range, 15% recoil control, 25% bullet penetration, and 25% aim speed. Now, this card's just an absolute home run for the LMG decks. It makes them shoot farther, shoot more accurate, gives them more bullet penetration, which, like I was talking about when I was talking about large caliber rounds earlier, bullet pen is obviously very important, and it gives us that critical aim speed, which I was also talking about earlier, how important that is for the deck. So this card is just an absolute home run for the deck. Now, at number 12, we have Shredder, which has each bullet hit causes the target to take 1% increased damage for 3 seconds, and it stacks up to 15%. Now, this card is essentially going to say everything that I shoot at is going to die in 15 bullets or less, because I don't think that anything is going to be able to, you know, live very long against a LMG that is getting 15% increased damage, along with all this other stuff. Maybe besides like a tall boy for more than 2 seconds, or like an ogre or breaker, something like that. But this card's just going to make our damage output go way up. Now, number 13 is going to be Tactical Vest, which gives us plus 30% rifle ammo capacity and plus 10% damage with assault rifles and LMGs. So this card's going to give us more ammo, more damage. What more can we ask for out of a card? But the reason why it's all the way down here is because of just how linear it is, because unfortunately it does just give us more ammo, more damage. Which, I mean, you can tell just by like the beginning of this card, I don't care about ammo or damage for like, you know, the first third of the deck, you know what I mean? Like, we don't need to be focusing on the stuff, you know, in the upper half of the deck. This is by far just like, you know, something to just cap off the deck. Number 14 is going to be Reckless Strategy, which gives us plus 30% weak spot damage and minus 5% damage resistance as the downside. Now, this card's in here just simply so we can do more damage to kill more special infected faster, and I mean, specifically talking about things like tall boys, exploders, stuff that we want to kill super quick just to make sure that they don't do a lot of damage to our team. And number 15 is going to be High Vis Sights, which gives us plus 30% aim speed. Now, like I was talking about earlier, aim speed's obviously very important with LMGs because their ADS is super slow. And I put this in here at last last place because I feel like this just doesn't really matter until like a finale type situation, you know what I mean? Because like in a finale is when stuff's gonna get like more intense than usual, and most of the time you can just kind of play at a distance with this LMG deck. You can use things like, you know, the environment and noise to your advantage to draw the Renin towards you, but I mean, like, it ain't like that in a finale, you know what I mean? You're usually stuck somewhere and zombies are just coming to you over and over and over again, and a lot of the time you don't, you know, kind of just get to post up anywhere super far away, so you have to be able to aim faster to kill them faster. Well, that's gonna do it for the video, guys. Make sure to leave a comment down below telling me any deck changes that you guys would make, and as always, if you happen to enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more awesome Back 4 Blood content just like this. Also, make sure to check out the link to my Discord server. It's going to be down in the description below. You guys can use it to find teammates to play Back 4 Blood with, so if you guys are in some dire need of teammates, make sure to come check out the Discord server. And until next time, it's been Red, and I'll see you guys in the next video.